Hey there. So I've been thinking a lot about fear lately, particularly when it comes to making music. Um, so I bought a guitar last year and I've kind of been slowly learning to play and getting more into singing. And just recently I've started playing in front of other people. And it's a very interesting experiment because I remember last year I was living with my mum and I would sit down to practice, and I would kind of I wrote a song and I was playing my song, and I would want to share it with her. But, even when she was in the next room and I was playing in a different room to her, there would be something that was seriously stopping me from singing while I was playing, or even playing very loudly. My strumming was just very soft and quiet, kind of like apologetic for my mistakes. And then in the past couple of months, like I've been taking it, not in the past couple of months, in the past month, I've been just more free and playful with it. And I've kind of been pushing at the edges of what I'm afraid of, pushing at the edges of my comfort zone. So a couple of weeks ago, I brought my guitar to my mum's and I was just sitting down practicing a couple of songs and singing along to them. And I had gotten to the point where I could sing freely and play freely while someone was in another room, which was progress. And then my gran came in and I thought I would test it out. So I said, hey, you want to listen to my song? And she was like, yes, I want to listen to your song. And she was kind of talking to my daughter and wasn't really listening, but it was just fascinating, my response, I guess, because I would play, and then when it got to the singing part, it was like my voice just went like this, and I forced it out anyway. And I got halfway through the song, and my fingers were shaking. I got halfway through the song, and then there was a bit where I had to sing higher, and I just couldn't get it out of my mouth. I had reached, the edge of my threshold of what I could, what I was prepared to do at that moment. So I just, she wasn't really listening to me. So I just said, okay, I'm finished. The end. And that was so relieving. I put the guitar down and I just breathed. And for the next 20 minutes, I just sat in that space of like, what just happened, and what did I come up against there, and what do I want, and do I believe that that I can get there, or do I think that experience means something about me, that I just don't have what it takes to perform in front of, the word perform is pushing my buttons. I just don't have what it takes to play in front of anyone else, and I'm too shy, and I make too many mistakes, and I'm not okay with my mistakes, so that's just the end of the conversation. And I was really challenging that, and I just for 20 minutes just thought about, or really just tried to get centered and grounded in my body, and say to myself, so that happened, do I want that to continue, or am I willing to take another step? Because I've already made all this progress. And so when my mum came in a little while later, I asked her if she wanted to listen to my song. And so I played the song, and I was able to sing it the whole way through, progress. And then I played her another song. And she said, because I think before that I was talking about my voice and how I wasn't sure about my voice, and after I was finished, she said, your voice is fine, Hayley, it's just that your guitar playing could really use some work. And I laughed because I know that if she had said that to me a year ago, I would have really taken offense to that. Like that would have really shut me down, I think. And I would have judged her for that response and considered her unsupportive. Is unsupportive a word? I don't know. Not supportive, and that she wasn't, being encouraging. And now I can see that, that's based on my perception more than what she actually said. If I believe that, she was being helpful and that her words had something useful to offer me, then I could take that away. If I believed that what she said about my guitar playing meant something about me inherently, that I was not good enough, then I could have taken that from what she said. But I didn't, and I just said, yeah, my guitar playing could use some work. And that was fascinating to me. And then last night, a friend came over and started playing the guitar and singing kind of tentatively. And I noticed myself getting really cringy inside because I was judging myself. I was like, I have no idea how she is playing in front of me right now. And I was going to just not mention that and pretend everything was fine, but instead I said, I'm feeling really, I can't remember what exactly I said, but I basically just said, I'm feeling really insecure because I feel like I could not sing right now, and that, you're way ahead of me, and I just could not do that, and it's pushing my buttons right now. And even just naming that kind of freed up energy. So I was, in suppressing how I felt, I was using my energy to do that, or I could use my energy to be courageous, and put my energy into what I actually wanted. So having said that, sorry, that message just distracted me. Having said that, I freed up something in me, and I thought to myself, no, actually I can take a risk, and if I do take a risk, it won't be the end of the world. And yeah, I'm ready to do that. And I was feeling okay, actually. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna play a song, and I'm gonna play a song, and it'll be fine. And then I started playing, and again, when it got to the part where I had to start singing, my voice just like went like this again. And so I played the intro on the guitar for much longer than it actually went, so that I wouldn't have to start singing. And then I just forced the words out of my mouth, and it felt like cringy singing. And part of me was judging that, because it's like I should just be more open. But at the same time, like, I think you have to go through that so that you know that you can handle it if you make a mistake. You can't just, well, I can't just expect myself to get from here to playing in front of someone with complete ease, just, from here to there. Like, there's a process, and perhaps that process is through that cringy singing. Perhaps the process is like, for example, just playing the guitar in front of someone, and then just playing a really simple song to sing in front of someone, and then singing a kind of song that pushes your vocal ability a bit more, and so on. And there are like steps, and I'm sure that, there's times when it seems like you're going backwards, but if you are consistent in being willing to be a bit shit, then I think things will change. So I think, I mean, I was going to play you a song, but maybe that's all I really needed to say. I think I had another point. If I think of it, I'll put it in a blog post. Take care.